throw there. Jared Cook, touchdown! Bridgewater down the middle, wide open, touchdown! Ted Ginn, 33 yards. Bridgewater takes the gun, snap, quick throw, caught Mike Thomas at the 5, breaks one tackle, walks into the end zone! Mike Thomas, touchdown!
Forget the dink and dunk. Turns out Teddy can go downfield, and he did on Sunday. Sean Payton keeping all of us on our toes this season.
Yeah, and Teddy Bridgewater is really stepping up. You think about the devastating injury he had. We knew it was going to take some time for him to get comfortable. And for me, it's hats off to Sean Payton as well, because even though Teddy's throwing that football, Sean Payton has fabricated a lot of offensive things to where Teddy's not having to spend a lot of time in that pocket and, a lot of indecisiveness as far as where he's going with the football. The biggest question was, can Teddy throw the ball downfield? You saw a lot of the things that they're doing is very similar to what they're doing with Drew Brees. I think it's just early on, in Teddy's taking over for Drew Brees, in that stint, he just wasn't very comfortable. And as you see now, he's starting to get more comfortable. Where he was dropping back, he was going right to his first read, which happened to be a check down 9 out of 10 times, instead of actually understanding and having confidence in his ability and waiting for that right guy to come open. And so, watching what Sean Payton's done with him and watching Teddy actually take that next step and hang in that pocket a little bit longer and be decisive with his reads has really been fun to watch.
Sean Payton making a really strong Coach of the Year argument. Teddy Bridgewater, one of 10 guys to start the season as a backup to be thrust into a starting role so far this season. As a group, they are 11-12, their record, with these 5 guys responsible for every single one of those wins. Teddy and Kyle Allen, both undefeated. Scott.
Lindsey, Kyle Allen having a nice start to his career. They would say quarterback's best friend.
Yeah. His offensive line?
Offensive line.
Yeah, that too.
But that leads to a great running game and a great running back, and they've got the best in football right now in Carolina and Christian McCaffrey. What do you see in him?
That certainly helps. He's leading the league in pretty much every category. Let's give some credit to North Turner, though. He's done a great job of designing plays to get Christian McCaffrey free. I'm going to show you a couple of them, one run, one pass. And this run play, this first one, Scott, we'd call this ride 35 or 34 zone rim. The rim talks to the tight end. That's Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen's going to come all the way across the formation and block this defensive end. They're also going to run Curtis Samuel, the wide receiver, on a fake reverse. Watch what it does to the linebacker. All right, look at Miles Jack right there. He's reading the tight end.
Goodbye.
There's nobody in the middle of the field right here. Christian McCaffrey, look at what he sees. Nothing, nada. There's nobody home. Guess what I do? I go into my 100-meter dash mode.
Nice.
10.86. That's what he ran in high school, right? Christian McCaffrey looks like Forrest Gump right there. There's nobody around him. But here's where you got him going in the passing game, North Turner. Great job. He's got man coverage. They clear out the middle of the field with those 2 routes, Scott. And look at Christian McCaffrey. This is what you call a jerk route. Why? Because he makes a linebacker look like a
jerk.
Yes. Thank you. Miles Jack, again, I'm sorry to put you on blast, but he can't keep up with Christian McCaffrey right there. Great job of isolating him one-on-one with the linebacker. Kudos to North Turner, but how about Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing it all. A lot of it was between the tackles. He's doing it on the ground, which a lot of people said he couldn't do coming out of college. I don't see any way he slows down. He's taking the hits. He's punishing people with a lot of those runs. And as a receiver, he's just a total mismatch one-on-one with the linebacker.
When you talk about what he's done in the first 5 weeks of the season, he's on pace for all-time records, like Jim Brown type stuff, Walter Payton type stuff.
Inching into that MVP conversation, as Lindsay alluded to earlier.
He had cramps, though, in the last game. He got knocked out a little bit of the fourth quarter.
Christian.
Take the pickle juice, hit the Gatorade pretty hard right there. Christian McCaffrey coming off the best game of his season. We just revealed the best game in our NFL 100 Greatest Games series. Take a look.
3rd down and 3 to go. This is a crucial play.
2:50 left to go in the ball game. Connolly to Gifford. Gifford off the tackle, smashes to about the 43-yard line.
They missed it by 3 or 4 inches.
And now the Colts are in position to tie the game. And all I remember was looking up at the football scoreboard at Yankee Stadium.
With 15 seconds to go, Myers going to kick from the 19, which would tie it up and send it into sudden death.
It was so dramatic, and I'm looking at the second hand, and it's now at 15, and I'm looking at the kicker, and I'm looking at the second hand, and the second hand is moving up towards 10. He kicks a 20-yard field goal with 7 seconds remaining. Descended into what would be the first sudden death overtime in history.
A most historic moment in football history.
Unitas starts to run with the ball. Now he throws. It's good to Berry. He's at the 45.
Brother, this is one for the books. It's 3rd and 1 yard to go for the championship. Unitas gives releasing. The Colts are the world champions. What a clutch comeback by the Baltimore Colts.
Next up in the NFL 100 Countdown Series, the 100 Greatest Characters, Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here on NFL Network. Up next on NFL Network, right here on NFL Total Access, this date in Bills history. Big time important to the franchise. We will explain that, plus why both Sean and D'Angelo